Hi there, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We are going to be doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Libra. So if you have Libra as sun, moon, or rising sign, there may be a message for you here today. I do also want to say happy birthday to my Libras with the Libra sun sign. I hope that you are enjoying the start of your season. Let's jump in and see what we have for you. Wow. Right out the gate. Okay, Libra, we've got a lot of air energy. We've got a lot of things happening in our head to start out this reading. In fact, I have 9 cards out. 7 of them are swords. So, lot of mental energy and the hangman. Okay, so we've got some things, spiritual enlightenment, maybe even some people that are feeling stuck. So let's take a look. Let's see what's happening. So we've got in our past, we've got the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like really, and this being as a lot of this is swords, let me just say that this is probably very recently happened, and all of these actions may happen very quickly. All of these swords are days, right? Hours to days is the timing of swords, and we've got a lot of them. So what you've been dealing with is you are trying to get clarity. We've got this Ace of Swords here. So something new is happening. And it's probably in your thoughts, right? You are needing to get clarity on something, or you were needing to get clarity on something. And it looks like really what was happening was a lot of mental turmoil. We've got both of these cards. Neither of them are good. And when they're paired together, they're even worse, right? This is all about worrying, keeping yourself up at night, not being able to stop that overthinking, right? That mental energy just keeps going, right? As an air sign, I'm Gemini sun sign. So as an air sign, I can understand that, right? Libra has the same thing going on. Sometimes your mind just doesn't stop. And I feel like that's where you were at. That being said, a lot of it was about your own beliefs, your own boundaries that you feel that you have, personal boundaries, maybe boundaries and ways of thinking that were set up by your family, or your maybe even your parents, right? Things your parents taught you that you then always lived by, right? The example that I like to use for this card is every morning when you wake up, do you make your bed? Do you have to make your bed, right? Is it one of those things where you can't leave your house for work without making your bed? What's going to happen if you don't? You know what I mean? Is it like life or death, right? It may feel like it if that is your routine. And really, it is something that you've created, right? It is something that is very important to you that even could hold you back from doing things, right? Maybe your whole day's messed up because you didn't get time to make your bed, right? And really it's not that serious to anybody else but you. This is the type of boundaries that you were dealing with. And really getting clarity on. I think part of this was recognizing those boundaries that you place on yourself. Another part is the next part, right? Now we're on to our present. We've got the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. I think you are at a point where you've realized that wasn't helpful. Whether it was the anxiety or the fear or the thoughts that were holding you back. I feel like you got clear and you decided either this is working for me or this isn't. We've got the 5 of Swords here. having to do with people walking away, right? This could go two ways. Is it you walking away from that way of thinking? Because this is a 5. It's a turning point. Or I'm feeling for some people, what made them get clear on this is because someone else walked away from you because the way that you thought. So you had to then sort of recognize that within yourself. Ooh, I just got chills. Yeah. So for somebody, definitely that's what happened, is then they were like, okay, this is the way I am. Does this really work for me and the people that I love in my life, that I want in my life? So now you're having these realizations. You've reached this turning point with the way that you think. This is huge for you. I can feel that this is huge for you. And now we're at this place where we've got this 4 of Swords, right? We are taking our mental energy to a new place, right? To a place of rest, to a place of prayer, meditation. Maybe you are trying to slow your mind down and say, okay, where does this anxiety come from? Where does this thought come from? Does it really work for me? Maybe, since we've got this 4 of Swords, this does have a spiritual aspect to it. So maybe you're praying a lot. Maybe you are reaching out to your higher power and asking for whatever, right? Guidance, clarity, show me what it is that that I can do to help this situation. Show me why this is happening. Whatever those prayers are, I feel like that's where you're at, right? And really for some people, it is changing focus from whatever this was to something else, right? This is a calmer mental energy, right? So maybe in order to leave some of that behind, you just had to find something else to focus on. Whatever it was, it's good. It's for your growth. We've got this Page of Wands here, and I feel like this is a huge message about your growth and really about where you need to grow, or where some type of growth needs to happen. This could be speaking to a specific work situation or relationship, family situation, and it's just pointing out and saying, hey, this is an area where we need to improve. And when I say we, that means you or the people that you are surrounding yourself with, right? This 5 of Swords, this isn't a card where you just are doing things on your own, right? Someone else is involved. So it could, be a we situation. So Libra, that being said, we've got some stuff happening in our future that is a little bit of a mixed bag. We're going to start here with this Ace of Swords. This is you. This is your energy. This is pointing at you. And whether or not you you feel male or female, this is pointing to the feminine side. So this is thoughts. This is logical thoughts. But it is more of the creative side of thinking, right? Also, the Queen of Swords pays attention. So right now, that's kind of the aspect that's jumping out at me, is that she is pointing at something, right? And I feel like she is pointing at this card in the past. That's what I'm feeling. She's got her sword up, she's holding it, and she's saying, here's your clarity, right? That is coming in the future. I feel like something that you're working on, you're gonna come to a place where you're gonna get clear, you're gonna get those ideas, and you're gonna be able to point them out and say, this is my issue right here. This is where I need help. This is what needs to change, right? When you do, victory, right? 6 of Wands, you are going to be happy. Probably other people are going to be happy. I feel like some things are going to get resolved, and you are really going to be in a place where you and other people feel proud. This is a card where if you look at it, he's in a line, right? He's like, going through the through the parade, everybody's cheering at him. You know, maybe this is something that you've been working on for a while. But with these cards, we've also got this Three of Swords. So there is also a heartbreak that is going to happen, right? And it could be a little bit of a callback to these past cards, right? Those are not good energies, right? Those can be, well, and even, you know, whatever it was, someone walking away, you walking away, right? Whatever this conflict is here, you know, that could be what it's pointing at, is even though, yeah, you've moved past this, you feel like you've got a victory. You know, what cost did it have, right? Because we've still got some heartbreak. We've still got a feeling of loss. And then we've still got something where we need to work on healing, you know, what has been hurt, I guess, is the best way to say it. So, wow, Libra, a whole lot of things happening here around your birthday and in your season. So I feel like for your birthday, you're getting clarity, right? You're getting growth. You're getting, you know, that your marching orders, so to speak, like, hey, this is what we're going to work on this year, and this is where it's at. You know, this is something that coming into the year we need to address. So, wow. Libra, let's go ahead. We're going to take some challenge cards. And then I do want to also say, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a like. Let me know if this video is resonating with you. You could also leave me a comment, emoji, whatever, thumbs up, heart, whatever you want to leave me. All those things help out the channel, and I really appreciate it. So thank you. All right, Libra, let's get these challenges. Yes, okay, we've got a Four of Cups here and mixed with an Eight of Pentacles. So we have got, we've got some things that are being handed to us, some opportunities. These could be like physical opportunities, being as it's paired with a pentacle. It could be work opportunities, opportunities for financial abundance, or, you know, an opportunity to purchase things, right? Sometimes that is what this pentacles is, but we've got opportunities being handed towards us. And that is the challenge, right? The challenge is that we're not taking these opportunities that Spirit has given us. And that has somehow led to more conflict, more thoughts, right? More challenges, since we're not taking opportunities that that Spirit has given to us. The other opportunity is that this, whatever this is, you're in it for the long haul, right? You have to keep working at it. This is not something that is one and done, right? It's not just you recognizing, oh, I think this way, it's not helpful. And then that's it, right? You're healed. It's not that easy, right? And that's what this card is saying. You have to continue to work at it. You have to continue to, you know, make a pentacle, hang it on the wall. Someone's still got to buy it, right? You know, your work is not done even though you've made your pentacle, right? And then you've got to keep going for the long term. So once you recognize these things, keeping it going, and really just, if this is a pattern, you know, I'll say like quitting smoking, right? Maybe you quit smoking for a month or two, but then you smoked again, right? And you're in this pattern where you you stop smoking, but after a few months you pick it up. Well, you know what I mean? Have you really learned your lesson? You know what I mean? I feel like you get what I'm trying to say there. That's the challenge, right? Is whatever it is, we haven't quite gotten that we need to keep going with it, or we haven't quite figured out how to keep going with that, or what that looks like. So that's our challenges. We've got some very interesting guidance, because in our guidance here, we've got the Moon and the Nine of Cups. So in the Nine of Cups here, I feel like this is saying that there is something that you have not recognized yet. It is this card, right? The opportunities that you are given that you have not taken, maybe you don't recognize their opportunities, whatever. This Nine of Cups is saying you have victory. You have gotten what you wanted. This is something to be celebrated, something that, you know, the guy, he's got his trophies up on the wall, right? This is something that you should be proud of and continue to go with it. And then with the moon is all about unknown things. So I almost feel like there is an element of this where you have made a lot of progress, but you don't yet see it or you don't yet realize it, right? So here I am saying, hey, you did a good job. And you're like, where did I do a good job? That's what this is saying, is that you're just not seeing what an amazing job you've done. You know, that this is something to be proud of. And with the moon here, this has a lot to do with the unknown. It also has to do with the subconscious, right? So this could be just a subconscious way. Being as we've got all this, all these swords, this is definitely pointing at some sort of subconscious thoughts. So if you are a person that does any of those, you know, reads any of those books or watches any of those programs about reprogramming your subconscious, I feel like that's what this is talking about, right? If that resonates with you at all, maybe look into it. Maybe you know where you want to be reprogrammed. You just can't figure it out. There's definitely ways of doing that. So, very interesting message today, Libra. I hope that you got something out of that. I hope that you got some more guidance, clarification. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.